All right, folks, welcome back. Rusty Shanks here with episode 2 of Alaska Gold Fever, I believe is the name of it. All right, so we are still needing to gather a little bit of money to reach $35. That is the stop by and take a rest mission. So I think maybe we have to come up with $35 to buy a hammer so that we can fix up the hotel a little bit, I think. So this was something I was thinking about trying to do here, just to see if we can avoid having to go back and collect a bunch of gold. Although, at the same time, it does tell me to go to the engineer place, and it sounds like maybe the engineer can purify your gold. So we're gonna probably do that too. Oh, let's see. Whoops. All right, crafting. All right, I need one more stick and one more rock to make either the primitive axe or the primitive pickaxe. Is that a stick? There we go. Here's what I want to see. I would like to see, whoops, I did that again. I'd like to see how much money we can make from actually selling one of these. Oh, it says 50 cents. That's not much, is it? That's not much. All right, let's go down here. We'll do it anyway. We'll make sure it's 50 cents, but that would get us a little bit closer anyway. Be within about $9 of our goal. All right, so we're gonna sell this pickaxe. Surely that's not saying. Okay, 60 cents. So we get 60 cents for selling that. That puts us up to 24.56. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's go to journal. This one of these is it's okay. There's got to be a hunter around here. Talk to the hunter. I don't know that I ever even started that one, but whatever. Go to the engineer workshop, talk to the engineer about increasing the power of your tools. Okay. So can we mark that? How do we do that? Follow. Okay. Let's see. Where's he at? Over here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. My dog is licking himself this morning for some reason. Engineer. Maybe that's him over here. Maybe that is him right here. Let's see what he has to say. You look like one of the true native inhabitants of these lands. That's fascinating. Or I can say, how are you? I don't know. I guess we'll say that to him. It is a pleasure to meet you, young man. I assume you're a relative of Ben, aren't you? Could you tell me something about your traditions or perhaps offer some advice that might help me accomplish my mission of bringing your family here, right? Well, if you're interested, I can tell you about the power of nature spirits. Nature spirits. Okay. Yes, of course. In my country, I've seen things no one would believe, yet they were very real. Teach me, then, how to use the power of nature. Okay. It's really quite simple. Each of the gemstones you find in the local mines represent a different kind of power tied to nature. Ruby stands for strength, topaz symbolizes speed, and emerald represents life. Okay. You can attach one or more gemstone to your pickaxe, their power infusing both the tool and yourself. The helpful spirits will then support you in your work so you can aid your family. Okay, I don't know that I've seen any gemstones or anything like that. That sounds fascinating and mysterious. but I assume that if I have a clear conscience, the power will grant me their trust. Okay. Exactly. To start, take this ruby from me and prepare a simple stone pickaxe, and you'll see the difference with your own eyes. Good luck. Okay. Well, now I wish I wouldn't have given away that pickaxe there. All right, so what are they saying? Buy the recipe for a stone pickaxe. Is that not what I've done? Where is it at? Is it over here? Where you got it at, bud? What's going on? I thought I knew the recipe for a stone pickaxe. We're gonna go look here. Oh, primitive pickaxe, but it doesn't actually say stone pickaxe. Let's see. Buy the recipe for a stone pickaxe. All right. I don't know if I have to buy it from him. Oh, where's that pointing me to? Oh, maybe in here? Okay, heads up. Let me in. Open the door. I wonder if this is a Trax cart crafting recipe. Shovel crafting recipe. Stone axe crafting recipe. Okay, I want the stone pickaxe. $50? I don't even have $50. All right, we'll have to come back for that. All right, so let's go back to our, not our inventory, to our journal. All right, let's see. What was the need space? There's a hunter, talk to the hunter. Legacy, look for the totem. Okay, I think we're gonna keep doing this one here, I guess. Because I do not have $50 yet. This one wants me to gather $35, and I still have not done that. So I'll be back there, fella. You stay right here. I'm pretty sure he's been there the whole time, so I don't think he's going anywhere. All right, let me grab a couple rocks, a couple sticks, so that I have enough to make another pickaxe out here. I'm gonna go gather a little bit more of this gold. And I don't know. I'll tell you what. Let's go. Let's run. Quit jacking around here. All right. I want to look and see. I think that okay. There's the hammer, so that's actually only $15. There's the gold pan. That's 20. Torch crafting recipe. I still have to figure out how to light my torch. I still have not figured that out. Here's some cloth. I feel like I'm going to need some clothes at some point in time. What we got here? Fur, leather. Okay, so sure does seem like stuff's a little expensive. Considering we worked all day in the mine and we barely made $20. The $4 came from selling berries, and maybe I need to grab some more of those. Sell some berries and make some more money. All right. I feel like I need a couple more sticks here. Could be wrong about that. All right, here we go. All right, let me look here. I just want to see if I have enough. All right, so I'm missing one stick in case I need to make another pickaxe, which right now it's in pretty good shape. I haven't been over here. I don't know what's going on over here. Here's a stick, though. Is that shiny, too? Doesn't look like it. Here's another stick. Okay. Some point in time, I'm going to have to figure out... Whoa, easy, bud. I have to figure out how to light my torch. If, like, I eventually can get a lighter, or if I have to light it off of a campfire. I haven't figured that out yet. All right, let's get in here. I'm gonna get some more gold. Oh, I've still got a little bit laying here on the ground. think it was dark. We couldn't see all that. All right. I feel like, yeah, I think that's me running into that. I think. I haven't seen any other indication that the thing's going to collapse on me. Should not be a good way to start the day. But yeah, I'm hoping that, yeah. I'm guessing, I'm only guessing, that once we do like a gemstone, perhaps this gold is a little bit more pure, or maybe you actually collect a little bit more. I'm not sure. Stop doing that. There's some. That bucket full. There's still a little bit of room in it from what I'm seeing. I don't know that I was actually seeing the gold flakes in it yesterday, but they're in there. Oh. All right, now we're full. Let's dump that in there. Oh, there is a little bit of iron ore in there. That's good. Seems like you don't get near as much of that. So maybe that's another thing that, oh, I got the wrong thing here. Maybe that's another thing is, you know, that gives you a little bit more iron ore too once you have a ruby on it. Oh, there we go. Oh, wrong thing. We don't need the torch. We don't even know how to use the torch. All right, here we go. I noticed my controller is pretty noisy when I was watching my video through. I think I've had the same controller for like probably a good 5 years now. Just getting her broke in, folks. Just getting her broke in. All right, will you stop doing that? Not a big fan of that. Considering we have to be careful if this thing collapses, but it seems to want to do that no matter what. I feel like I'm going to need a lot of this considering it took so much just to get $20 worth. Holy cow. Yeah, see, there's some of that hidden under those rocks there. How'd that get way back here? Okay, well, let's get one more bucket full and we'll just kind of get an idea of how much money that is. Part of me wants to start renovating the hotel. I have a feeling that once I can get some rooms rented out, I might... Oh, I'm not a big fan of that, folks. I don't know if my beams are not close enough to the wall or what, but every time I walk in there, that thing starts to vibrate. All right, dump that. Filter that. Come on, stand still, fella. All right, got a little bit more iron ore, which is good because we know we can sell that too and try to get us up to the $35. I think it'll tell me 83. It looks like I have 83, which I don't know. That's possibly like $8. I don't even know if it's that much. I didn't do the math on it. So if somebody did the math on it, you let me know. This thing. Still a lot to it. A lot to go, I guess. All right, I'm gonna get one more. I'm gonna get one more bucket full, and then we're gonna go see about trading it in. See if we made our $35. Or if we can at least get closer. I did find some berries. I feel like I feel like right now you get more money for the berries than you do the actual gold dust. I don't know how that stuff's getting way back there. Considering it's falling from up top here, I don't know. Yeah, this has got the whole thing blocked here. So I can't even, right now, I don't even see if they said to keep an eye for dirt falling from the ceiling. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I know what's going on. When I put that bucket away, I think it drops that out of there. Because then I just noticed when I pulled out my bucket, there was nothing in it. So yeah, that's how it's getting back there. I'm putting my bucket away and it's dropping it on the ground. Which I guess kind of makes sense, but I guess maybe I could just set the bucket down, right? Go back in. All right, let's go see. The other thing is, it said the engineer knows how to purify the gold flakes, I thought. That might be something that we don't open until later down the road, though. Let's get some more of these. I just said it. I feel like I get more money off of the blueberries and raspberries than I do the actual gold dust. All right, put your bucket away. I wish I could just walk around empty-handed there. 5 degrees Celsius. I have this feeling because my very first playthrough, I think I stuck around for about 4 days of game days, or if that sounds right. Game time days or something to that degree. And when I I got to go to the bank. And when I woke up one morning, can I buy those? No. Not that I want to. I don't feel like food does me any good. What's this thing? Call dog sled. Okay. I'm good with that, I think. Anyway, when I walked outside, it was, I think, a minus 11 Celsius. And I started losing my health. I don't want, what's this? What motto do you live by? Let's find out. Money is power and power is control. Okay, well, whatever. I like to talk about exchanging some. Well, I wouldn't have showed up here, bud, if I didn't have some gold to trade in now. That wouldn't have made any sense, right? Okay, there's 12 bucks, so that got us up just barely. Just $1.64 over what we needed. Go to the general store. Okay. I have a feeling they want me to buy this hammer now. Which is cool. I don't mind renovating the garage or the talk to the merchant about the hotel renovation. Okay. I'm absolutely exhausted. Okay. I see you've been working hard, boy. What do you plan to spend your hard-earned money on? What's this whole boy thing? Oh, shoot. I missed that. Unless you, yeah, I never really liked the kind of work. I definitely prefer fleecing. I mean, selling in my shop. Okay. What the? I need a solid hammer to start renovating the hotel, and I could use some new planks for making furniture. The inside looks worse than my home village. That's not very nice. You can get a hammer here, no problem. It's on the table over there. But I can't help you with the planks. I made a deal with the others not to compete too much in their lines of work. So great, we got to go back and talk to the carpenter, who is such a ray of sunshine. From what I hear, you've already been to the carpenter. He should have some good planks in stock, and if you're nice, he might even teach you how to make them yourself. I got a feeling that Charles down there is not going to be very nice. Nice to him? Yeah, you must have been kicked by a moose. Last time I visited, he yelled at me and kicked me out of his workshop. Yeah, that's how I remember it going down. But he teach you how to make supports? He did. You have to forgive him. After losing his wife and daughter, he changed a lot, and he's closer to Scrooge than to the cheerful woodsman from a children's story. Okay, well, that's fine. I still got a little beef with him. He's a good, decent man. Just a miser and a grumbler. Worse than my own mother. That's not very nice. I wonder if he'll get visited by 3 ghosts one night. He should, for the way he acts sometimes. I'll try to be kind to him. After all, he has solid reasons for being in such a mood. Thank you for your help, sir. I'll just take a few things and then I'll be off. Okay. So buy a hammer. Yep, I knew that was on the way. All right, $15. So there goes some of my hard-earned money. Let's see. Buy a cloth from the merchant. How much you wanting for the cloth, bro? $4.50 for 3. I don't even know how much money I have. Oh, $21.64. All right. What's this one? Lamp, $40. Holy cow. Says it wants me to buy 12 cloth. That's a lot of money. I'm gonna buy some. I have this feeling. $17. All right, do. Why is that really kind of only? Stop by and take a rest. Need space. Feel the spirit. Our legacy, which that's the totems. I mean, do I have to do that before I can go get some planks? It's always something, folks. All right, so right there, $2.28 I made just by gathering berries. So what's this? Whoa, what's that? Oh, that's a ruby. Okay, yeah, that's right. He gave me the ruby. I've got to buy the recipe there. Wood's worth $1 or something like that. Let's just, can I sell that? No, didn't seem to let me want to sell that. It did not want me to sell that. I wonder if I can sell it to the carpenter. I don't know. Now, now it's like it's acting like it wants me to buy this cloth before I move on to the next step. All right, I'll tell you what. We're going to go. Oh boy. I think my cats are getting ready to duke it out. Let's get some of those. All right, we're going to go back. We're going to go back and just go to sleep for right now and then get up in the morning so we can see what all's going on out here, but gather up some rocks and sticks at some point. It's like 2 steps forward and 2 steps back here. I thought we'd buy the hammer and we'd start fixing up the house, and maybe we can. It just seems like maybe they want me to buy this cloth. We'll go down to the carpenter. We'll see if he'll go ahead and just sell me the planks or whatever, or if I do indeed have to buy a cloth to keep progressing here. I feel like we do have to probably get some cloth or leather or something. I've said this 12 times. I have this feeling tomorrow it might end up being minus 11 degrees Celsius, and if I don't find some clothes, I'm going to be in trouble. All right, we're going to run down here. We're going to talk to the carpenter. We'll see if we can actually bypass buying the cloth right now. So I'd kind of like to work on the hotel a little bit. I feel like I might be able to bring in money from renting rooms or something. Then we don't have to go work in the mine all day for $10. There's another rock. See if I find another couple sticks before I go talk to Charles, the carpenter in there. All right, well, seems like when you're looking for sticks, they're nowhere to be found. When you're not, they're everywhere. I saw that gold pan in there too. I forget how much it was, maybe $20. Not sure what the difference is. Like if I can make more money panning gold, it seems like maybe. All right, let's see what he says. Don't bother me, I'm busy. Yeah. So I can't talk to him yet. I can, it looks like I can buy planks. I don't know if that's going to do me any good. I have this feeling I've got to buy these cloth for me to move on. I could be wrong. So if you played this game and you know different, you can tell me, but it'll be too late by then. Appreciate it. Still no sticks laying around over here. How many do I have? Do I have enough to craft something? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have a bunch of sticks. Okay. Let's see. I forget what we made making one of these. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make one to go ahead and sell it. This is kind of, I'm pretty sure I grabbed these on the way in. So that's good that those fill up quickly. That way, maybe I grabbed those. Thought I grabbed them. That's helpful because I feel like you're almost you're almost in good better shape collecting raspberries and blueberries than anything else other than running back and forth to the mine. Let's see if I see any more out here somewhere. I guess I ought to be careful. They did say something about bears and wolves and such, but shoot, I know I haven't seen anything or anyone except for the shopkeepers. All right, well, apparently we're not going to get any berries over on this end of the island. Okay, what did I do? I'm going in here to trade some of this stuff. See if I can gather a little bit more money to buy some cloth. Hey, I'm back again. All right, so do. Right there, I made $3. All right, how much is that? 3. See that? I made I made $3 off the berries, which it is quite a few berries, but it was pretty easy to grab them. And I made 60 cents off of a pickaxe, which again, it's a stone pickaxe. I get it. Nothing super fancy, but whatever. All right, how much you wanting for your cloth here, Chief? $4.50. Gee, many Christmas. All right. How many is that? That's only half of what that's only half of what it wants me to buy there. All right, we're gonna buy them. Visit the local carpenter shop. Okay, well, I was just down there. He didn't seem very interested in talking, but here we go. Back to the old carpenter. All right, here we go. We're going to run on down there since it doesn't seem to affect us any by running. I drifted right around that corner. I think I'm starting to wonder if I would have been better off buying a pan for panning gold. Hey, Charles. Good to see you again, buddy. You still busy? Oh, greetings. We're going to say to him. Ah, you again. What do you want this time? Since you ask, sir, I'm looking for some good quality planks for the hotel renovation. I was told you have exactly what I need, and I'd like to buy a few. You can't afford them. Fix up that wreck Ben left behind. You'd have to spend half your life half your life in the mine or start stealing like some rat around here. Oh, Charles. Charles keeps it real, folks. If you won't sell them to me, maybe you could at least show me how to make such fine and sturdy planks myself. I'm busy. I don't have time. But out of respect for Ben alone, even though he was a fool, I'll give you the recipe for making planks so you'll be able to make them yourself. Well, Charles, you're an art. I mean, you're all right. You could have easily just told us to get on out of here. Maybe if I'm lucky, you'll chop. Maybe if I'm lucky, you'll chop your hand off, and I won't have to deal. I don't know what he said. Fool, son of a fool, a nephew of an even bigger fool, renovating that dump nonsense. I missed the one thing he said. Fool, Kerwa, you're the fool yourself. Come on, let's not. Charles, he doesn't know any better. Watch your mouth or I'll change your mind. Dude, you're about to catch some hands, Charles. I'm just saying, bud. You are about to catch some hands. Prepare materials for the hotel. So I have enough iron ore, I have enough cloth, and I have enough wood. I do need planks, 72 planks. Good Lord. All right, planks. Let's see. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what this is saying. One gives me two. Is that what that's saying? 2 planks added. Okay, okay. I mean, surely I don't have to do like all of them now, right? 9. Oh, I don't know why that does that. Got to use my mouse. It jumps all the way up if I don't. All right, 18. All right, so that's given that I think I have 20 planks now. Yep, 20 planks. Prepare materials for the hotel renovation. Oh my goodness. I'm starting to think about going. Oh, look, here's some berries. Easily distracted, folks. Saw the pretty red colors. All right. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. I'm glad that doesn't. I don't think it actually hurts me. That's a good thing. I've had a couple trees land on me at this point. All right, and there's this other part of me that's like, how quickly do I, if I'm in the hotel working, maybe I don't have to worry about being cold, but, oh, watch out, here it comes. It's not usually how a tree falls, but I don't know. Who am I to judge? We probably need to get one more tree. I guess what I'd like to see is if we can go back and actually get started on it, or if we actually have to gather all 72 planks, which really does seem like a lot to be carrying around. But again, I don't make the rules. All right, let's go back. Let's see what we can get out of this. And I think we're going to run up to the hotel real quick. We're going to see if... All right, let's see. I have 30. I should be able to make 15, I think. 16. I don't know. My math's not mathing. I have 30. What is the 8? I don't know. 16 planks added to inventory. 16 planks added to inventory. I'm very confused about the math here. Not even 100% sure how many logs I have. Oh. Okay. Now, how many does that give me? Oh, wow. So we have 72. I have no idea. Yeah. Math wasn't my strong subject, but I didn't think I cut down that many trees to have 72 planks now, but here we go. I only cut down like 4 trees, I think. Maybe 5. 5 at 3 logs apiece. That's 15 or something to that degree. Ah, whatever. All right, where are we going? Prepare. Oh, wood. Oh, duh. Duh. I had wood, but then I used all the wood for my planks there. So, How about this? Can I knock this thing down? No, doesn't want me to hit that thing. How about you? Nope, can't hit that one. Must have to be. There we go. I can cut that one down. Yeah. Whoa, easy. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, let me look at something real quick. So yeah, I just gathered 3 logs. That's cloth. Yeah, I'm not sure the math is mathing, folks, but that's all right. I was never very good at math anyway. How about you? Can I knock you down? Yep, looks like it. I gather some more because I have a feeling I'm going to need some more. Where you at? I see it. I see it. Pick it up. There we go. All right. Now, where are we going? Return to the hotel to start the renovation. Okay. That seems fair. How much money do I have? $9.52. All right, we're going to go in here and trade some stuff so I have a little bit more money. What else you got? Anything worth talking about here? The gold pan's only $20. That's not terrible. Oil crafting recipe, torch crafting recipe, which kind of thought I knew how to use the. I have a torch. I don't know if that means I'm going to have to make multiple torches. Paper? What do I need paper for? Surely I'm not going to be taking tests and such. All right, $1.32. That's that iron ore. I think I want to keep it for right now. What's that? Rock. Okay. Oh, I didn't sell that, did I? Nope, I didn't. Again, 11 berries for $1.32. I feel like I should be a raspberry farmer. I don't know what I'm doing in the gold mine. All right, well, folks, I think this is where I'm going to end this episode. I've tried to make these short. I keep ending up about an hour long every time, and then it takes forever to kind of do the editing and such. That's why I kind of want a live stream. Then I can just kind of take breaks and keep on rolling. Oh, what's this? To renovate the hotel rooms, you first need to clear them of rubble and other trash. You can do this by collecting it in your bucket or cutting it with an axe. Okay. Well, this is cool. So this is where we're going to start episode 3. We're going to go in here. Once you have cleared the entire area of impurities, you can begin its renovation. So, okay. Your hotel is in a truly pitiful state, so it's time to restore it to its former glory. Take the hammer you bought recently and get to work on renovating the reception area. Okay. When you are in the area designated for renovation, you will see ghost outlines of the objects you can build. Approach them and press the right trigger to start construction. Each such action costs resources such as wood, cloth, or iron. Okay, makes sense. The hammer will also be used to construct completely new objects such as bridges in the mines and many others. Okay. This thing keeps on going. All right, confirm. All right. Bah. Say it one more time. We're going to end the episode here, folks. We're going to go into the hotel here in just a second, or well, on the next episode. And try to get this hotel cleaned up a little bit. I have a feeling at some point very soon we're going to have to start gathering some clothes so that I don't freeze in the wintertime. Rusty Shanks out, folks. Appreciate you watching. Catch you next time.